Hey, this is Corey Clement of the Philadelphia Eagles, Super Bowl champions, and you're watching MUT Force with director and Trumpetmonkey. Stay frosty and fly, Eagles, fly.
What's up, guys? It's the director and the Trumpetmonkey. And it is a week to be bold. It is a week to be brave. It's a week to be, dare I say, heroic, Trumpetmonkey. We had some incredible content drop in the game of Madden Ultimate Team this week. Trumpetmonkey, what can we expect in this episode of MUT Force?
Tonight on MUT Force with Director and Trumpetmonkey, we bring you every new card that dropped this week. We bring you the title update important notes. And of course, we break down the MUT Heroes promo.
Well, welcome back to another episode of MUT Force. I'm the director, and as always, guys, some big content dropped in the game of MUT this week, and some bigger ones than we're used to seeing. Trumpetmonkey, what do you think? What do you think of the huge amount of content that we got this week in MUT?
It's a massive week. We're gonna struggle to get all of this into like one 45-minute show. Okay, I mean, so everybody knows, and I'm already doing it. I'm already speaking too much. We're already going too far. We try to keep MUT Force to 45 minutes, okay? 45 minutes, or else the fans in Philly go crazy, okay? And when we break that 45-minute mark, they start tipping cars and climbing poles, and Big Kep is trying to keep the peace, but he can't do it. And we keep going for an hour every single week, and I think it's going to happen again. But hey, we love it. You love it.
It's going to be a good one, though, because the content that dropped is a pretty big promo that we've been waiting for a while. And might I just say, Trumpetmonkey, the prediction was finally correct. We made the prediction video. I told people now is probably the time. It's a safe moment to start selling the team. And we did see a market drop that we'll talk a little bit about later on in the show today. Huge. But MUT Heroes being the headliner of this week, it's pretty exciting stuff, guys. We have some predictions, or not even predictions anymore. We've got some recommendations of some of the best cards that you can pick up from this promo. But before we jump into all that, Trumpetmonkey, I think we've got ourselves some shout-outs that we got to get through first. So let's first jump over to Twitter. Shout-outs. Let's do it. All right, our viewer transmission this week is coming in from Rage Oons. Let's see what he's got to say to MUT Force.
MUT Force director, my man Trumpetmonkey, it's your boy Rage Oons, 508, repping Brockton, Mass. MUT Force is life. You see we're in the bathroom, but I just wanted to ask the question, who's better than me right now? After in the spirit of that legend that we just dropped, huh?
I love it. I love it. I love it. Don't go too low. Don't go too low, though.
And we do all patches and stitching. Mitchell and Ness, baby. No sticker patch.
I love it, man.
We're out of here. MUT Force is life.
MUT Force is life. Dude, thank you so much, dude. That's an awesome shout out.
That's awesome. Now, guys, anytime you want to go into your bathroom, you know, maybe at a party and you just need a breather, you go into the toilet and film a shout out for us. That's A-OK.
Please film all shout outs either before or after bathroom activity, not during.
Yeah. Not during, and please make sure you have pants on. He did there. That's awesome. No, but what I love about this is, okay, you know I'm a big jersey collector. Awesome jersey. But as well, you and I, director, are both Punisher fans. He's got the Punisher hat on, and I love it. I love it that like our fans are just all over the world. I know.
I really love the viewer transmissions because it really puts a face to the usernames that we're seeing on YouTube and Twitter. So guys, keep that up, man. If you got a shout out, you got a question. His question specifically was, is there anybody in the game better than me right now? And then he showed the Deion Sanders jersey, right? There might be one card. Just maybe one.
There might be a couple even by the end of the week. You never know. But yes, pretty dope. Awesome. And hey, guys, like seriously, I love those in-person shout-outs. So who else we got, Director? Who else we got?
Well, we do have some top plays of the week. And this week, you guys really killed it, man. Me and Trumpetmonkey were all week looking at the different plays you guys were submitting. I think we got somewhere between like 12 and 16 different plays. We had to whittle it down to 3. But Trumpetmonkey, what do you have in mind for maybe next week in MUT Force that we can do for these extra plays?
Okay. So let's just in, Director. Next week's episode of MUT Force will be purely dedicated to viewer transmissions, submissions. Get them in, get them hot, get them piping. Guys, next week on the show, we're going to do a special MUT Force only of your videos. That's how many we got this week.
Yeah.
So this week, we've only selected 3. Keep them coming, though. Keep your crazy plays, your crazy pools, your shout-outs. Keep them coming, okay? Pretty much, as long as it's a 30-second clip, we can show it, all right? I saw a couple of 45 seconds. They're too long because we're getting like 3 plays, and we don't need that. Give us 30-second clips or smaller. Get them in. Next MUT Force is going to be purely dedicated to you guys and us doing hilarious commentary on them. But we got 2 really, really nice plays to show you.
3 actually for today. Yeah, so we're going to show you guys 3 plays, our normal 3 plays of the week. But remember, you can submit these plays on Twitter by tagging me and Trumpetmonkey or either one of us. We'll take a look at the clip and see if it makes it on the show. And next week's going to be a big one. Let's take a look at the 3 plays this week, Trumpetmonkey.
All right.
Here's the first one coming in from Hammer. Here we go. Trumpetmonkey, I'm going to let you do the commentary on this one. Let's go.
Okay, here we go. We got a kick return. Ravens kicking to the Bulldogs. I love it. Hammers in the UK. It's primetime, though. Why are you kicking to primetime? You kick it out of bounds. And he is straight up the guts. No. But the reason, okay, everyone's kind of going, well, Hammer didn't really need to do anything here. Just run straight ahead. But the thing, look at Dion do a little dance in the end zone there. The thing is, this was the second video. Literally, Hammer got back-to-back kick returns against the same user, who I am then told rage quit. So don't kick it to prime time. I love as well that like straight away, yeah. Like I actually had prime time return a kick against me in weekend league as well. It was like, here's prime time into the game, and don't kick to him.
Don't kick to him. I picked him up last week on stream as soon as he dropped. My very first game with primetime on the squad, he got a return touchdown from the kickoff. Absolutely insane card. And to answer your question, Rage Oons, I don't know if there's very many corners that can do that in the game of MUT. Let's pick it up to our next clip.
99 break tackle. That's crazy. Great clips, Hammer. Keep them coming. Okay.
This one coming in from Sony Michelle, SZN, or Swartwood. John, here we go.
Adrian Amos equals the GOAT. PS Director, you will like it because it's on the Broncos. I'll like it too.
Yes.
It's a deep ball. He's going up, and it's high pointed and slapped into the air. Adrian Amos grabs it. And now he has to stumble recovery into his own end zone. That could have been a safety. Oh, my God, now he's running it out. Breaking ankles, shedding tackles. O-lineman to beat. He's at the 50, the 40, the 30. He could go all the way.
Touchdown.
Take that.
Let's go, dude.
Broncos.
Against the dirty Broncos. Bonus brownie points for a little Bronco shredding on the clip. Swartwood, thank you for the clip, man. That was awesome. He came all the way back from his own end zone.
Can we cut in right there, Director? Can we cut in just a standing ovation from any film? That'd be awesome. It could be like a slow clap from like a high school TV movie. Let's just do it, okay? Unreal.
A beautiful dismemberment of the Denver Broncos, and that was amazing. Again, all the way from his own end zone. It's a bit gutsy going back in and then trying to come back out because I've seen a lot of safeties there.
Okay, so the tip into the air and then the catch by Amos is complete RNGesus, right? Without a doubt. Complete, like, crazy random number generator. But the stumble recovery and then the return is what I love about that clip because that took skills. Okay?
Beautiful. An additional tip from this clip. Adrian Amos, after the market crash, is now, I've seen him going for as low as 150,000 coins. Go pick him up if you guys need a strong safety. He's absolutely insane. And our third and final clip of this week. Here we go. All right, guys, this one's coming in from Z Mower. Here we go, Trumpetmonkey.
Beast mode activated. I love it. Here he comes, and he's going to break one tackle, break two, and into the end zone. I love it, though.
That was so effortless, too.
It was so effortless. And look, here we go. The celebration running around us doing the Homer Simpson.
Beautiful. Look at his on the ground sideways. That's amazing.
Some people are kind of like, well, he had to time the truck perfectly, which is hard to do. And then you just saw the beautiful, like, get off me, get off me, like swatting them like flies, running it in. But then the celebration was what I loved about this one. So, guys, a reminder, though, next week's show, keep the videos coming. We were blown away. We had like 30 video submissions this week. It was nuts. Way too many to put into the show. That's why next week's episode is going to be nothing but viewer submissions. We'll touch on some of the regular content as well, but it's going to be a special viewer submission edition.
We're going to try and get every single clip. Yeah, we're going to try and get every single clip submitted next week into the show. So if you want to be on the show, now is your chance. Again, submit the clip to Twitter and tag me or me, Trumpet Monkey, in order to get on the show. Pretty much guaranteed next week. All right, Trumpet Monkey. Some awesome shout-outs from the viewers this week, but it's time to get down to our regular scheduled program. We have a lot of content to get through today and a lot of different breakdowns because the content was so immense this week. So let's get into our weekly content, boys. All right, to start off the news for this week, Trumpet Monkey, part of the big ones that not a lot of people dove so deep into was the October title update. And a lot of good stuff came out of this update to really improve the game. Trumpet Monkey, I'm going to let you take lead on this one and really explain to our viewers what we got out of the title update for October.
Absolutely. And look, it's a refresher. And a friend of the show and honorary member of MUT Force, Gut Fox. Guys, make sure you check out his channel. Make sure you check out Gut Fox's Twitch as well. He did, for my 2 cents, the most in-depth dive. So we're just going to do top level, touch upon it right here, okay? Touch upon it right here. That is the MUT Force Network, okay? We got friends. Obviously, Red Chem's fixed. And, of course, a Make It Right Red Chem bonus for everybody. In case you didn't know, Red Chems weren't all working, okay? And those that weren't working and were fixed, if you spent on them, you pretty much got 5 times back from EA in a customer service grant what you were due, which is awesome. New route specialist chems as well, which are pretty dope. And again, exactly how they are going to affect the game and how they're going to be sprinkled into labs. It's like super creative. I love it, but give it a couple of weeks before we start like seeing that being really, really prevalent. It basically means that certain players on your team, wide receivers, tight ends, can actually be given different hot routes. I think it could be really, really awesome. It's definitely going to make things more unique anyway. So when you see the play out on that previous play and you're like, how did that beat me? You're not going to know. Running backs now actually run like human beings, which is awesome. Like they got the real play motion fixed a little bit, which I really, really like. Quarterbacks now fumble the ball. I really like that. You got to like that as well. Is there anything more irritating than hit sticking a quarterback and he's like, whatever.
Yeah, that really needed to be touched up upon, and it really, really is very noticeable now. You don't see a lot of Vicks running with a lot of confidence anymore. But that's true. Good. We needed that.
But for me, the big one was like running backs running like anybody with the ball, I should say, but running backs moving like human beings now instead of like starting out sluggishly. They're just flying away, which I really love. The deep crossing routes now being like covered by certain. Defended by certain coverages is good as well. You need the high-speed linebackers if you got linebackers out there. But it's good, and for me, is really important because I felt like there were certain kind of dragging and crossing routes that were just destroying me no matter what I was doing, and I know a lot of people are experiencing that. So I'm really, really happy with that. They increased the face mask calls as well, but that's one thing I haven't seen enough of. I still don't think there's enough. I know guys still have strip ball on. I'm seeing the face mask animation. I'm not seeing the call a lot. Okay,
I think they put that on mainly when you do the coaching adjustments for I think it's either tackling or stripping the ball. You see a lot more face masks there, but that's the only time I ever see it. And I guess maybe they could tune it a little bit more to have it be kind of more common, but that's the only time I ever see it is with coaching adjustments.
So far, I played 6 games this weekend league. I haven't seen the call once, but I've seen the animation like 15 times. So I think it's still tweak that a little bit more. Manually entering prices on the auction hall was another big thing as well.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Now you have an option to like enter in directly the price, but also they made the bumper prices going left and right super quick as well. So it's kind of interesting. And of course there were some changes to disengages and block sheds that are different things, very different things, Director. A disengage versus a block shed. Clint was on the stream talking to everybody like they had 15 heads if they didn't understand the difference between a disengage and a block shed. I don't know. I feel like this would be a good point to like cue in some tumbleweeds just blowing by. I still don't 100% understand the difference between a disengage and a block shed. But those are the title update patch notes. There was a game-breaking blitz as well.
There was one more thing that I felt is probably one of the biggest parts from the title update that I enjoyed was the fixing of the red chems. We got red chems finally fixed in the game, so you can go ahead and get your situational pass rusher. You can get your out my way. And on top of that, if you spent any training points previously on these chems and they didn't work, EA did what was called a Make It Right program, where they sent you a ton of training points back if you had invested in those specific chems in the past. So I ended up getting 5,000 free training points back as compensation for spending it on a broken chem earlier in the year. And I know a lot of guys, I've seen some guys get like 10,000 back as well. Insane.
That's crazy. That's crazy. What an investment. So the moral of the story, boys and girls, is to spend your trading points early, spend them blindly, and hope that that there's a customer grant waiting for you come Christmas time. That's the moral of the story. No, but it was cool. There, as I said, there was a game-breaking blitz that they emergency patched overnight as well one day later, and thank God they did that. It goes to show that EA is listening to the community, which is pretty dope, and I really like that. So
it really has been
there's
the
the
year
title
for constructive criticism actually being addressed, listened to, and acted upon. So it's been a really good year for MUT. Really good year for MUT.
Actually, on that and on the kind of level and the open communication, I want to put it out there that I communicated with Kralo regarding the lag issues for non-American players. Okay, we reached out, and everyone's heard me talk about the lag. Now, to confirm, there are dedicated servers. However, they are on continental USA. They're on homeland soil, and there is no plan yet to roll out dedicated servers for Madden outside of the US.
Yeah.
Okay, guys? So that was the kind of tip. So the lag isn't going to go anywhere, but it was great that we got an answer and that we got some feedback and also an apology. I mean, Kralo, he doesn't control where the servers are, but he was like, I'm sorry you get lagged, dude.
As human beings,
awesome.
It sucks for us to say, hey, you know what? We screwed up. Our bad. And that was pretty cool to see last week because honestly, there's a lot of people that were upset about the red chems, and to be able to get 5,000 training points back, that was the most common one I saw, was pretty big. So title update really fixed a lot of issues. It's not perfect, but it's better than it was the week previous. So kudos to EA. Game's getting a little bit better every day. All right, Trumpetmonkey. I think it's time that we roll into our weekly content. And we got some awesome cards. We're going to kind of breeze by the normal content that we get weekly, because we have a big promo that we want to get through in MUT Heroes. But let's start off with the early week content. Jerry Hughes.
Well, how much is he going for right now? This is a great pass rushing card for dirt cheap.
131,000 coins. So an 89 overall. But really, he has a couple of stats that do jump out to me. The 93 block shed, the pursuit's really high, and the finesse move's really high. So honestly, for an 89, pretty good. And on top of that, 79 speed, which is higher than even like a Joey Bosa. Yeah,
it's not a terrible card at all. Like he's basically like a linebacker who plays at end. Yeah. So like think of this as kind of like a Bruce Irvin. And yeah, it's pretty dope, man.
And one more thing to keep in mind, guys, and in 4-3, he's got a MUT head rating of 98 overall. Like he's really, really good. So actually not a bad one, especially for budget teams at 131,000 coins. Next up, Trent Williams, 91 overall left tackle. This one was actually good. I like this left tackle because Trent Williams, even his 87, I believe, was pretty diverse in both his pass and run block. So his run block here is an 88 with power 85, finesse at 88, and then similarly, the pass blocking stats are about the same. So it's a really good balanced left tackle for all purposes.
Yeah. Let me tell you about this, okay? See the rating there. First of all, this guy dropped in price from about like massively, literally from nearly 300,000 all the way down to 174. Okay. First of all, don't believe what you read there on the Bulldozer rating. This guy was my left tackle was my left tackle and powered up to 88, okay? I got the Tyrone Smith, and so Tyron Smith replaced him from the level packs. This is a fantastic card, and I'll tell you why, guys. 72 speed. 72 speed on a 6'5" frame with 320 kilos. This dude is literally like lock and forget. Plug him in and forget. Put him into the lineup. Don't worry about your left tackle again. Really, really fantastic card with epic mobility. He can run block. He can pass block. This, for me, is one of the most underrated left tackles in the game right here. His 88 was amazing. The 91 will be even more so.
And you could tell that by how much he retained price from his core elite card too. So Trent Williams, great card, great left tackle. Probably better than the left tackle we got from MUT Heroes this week. Now, probably the biggest card that we got, even though he's not the most expensive, is Tevin Coleman. He's 185,000 coins right now. He's gone up 10% since the crash. 92 speed is the only stat you really got to pay attention to on a Tevin Coleman stat, dude. He's got himself 90 acceleration, 93 agility as well, with 92 spin move and 91 juke move. He's the ultimate user running back. He's the ultimate diverse outside running back.
He is. And look at that, 70 catch is fantastic as well, man.
Oh, yeah.
Like this card is really, really cool. And shout out to the other member of MUT Force, the accountant, Buffalo K, won the giveaway on the EA stream.
I saw that.
So he has a free Tevin Coleman. I thought that was the coolest thing ever. I was like, yes, K! So like I think it's really, really cool. Listen, if you're a Falcons fan,
imagine getting more speed. Oof.
The subtext here is that Devontae Freeman is eventually going to have to get an upgrade as well. Yep. Okay. All right. So which means that you're going to have this epic backfield coming if you're running an all Falcons squad. So the subtext here, read the subtitle is, okay, here's the new Tevin Coleman, 92 speed. It's amazing. When you do get a Devontae Freeman, look out. He's going to be animal. So I thought that was, this was a solid week for the flashbacks, veterans, and heavyweights. I liked all of them.
Yeah, they're all sneaky good because not everybody pays attention to them because they're not the biggest names, but really their stats speak for themselves. So really good promo this week. Now, we did get our Team of the Week coming in after that. Now, Team of the Week, we've all decided before this week was kind of lackluster, and I still haven't decided yet. Kevin Byard being the very first one to come out on Tuesday. 208,000 coins right now at free safety. 88 speed, which is pretty great. He's got 95 zone MUT head coverage. He's a decent card. He's a decent card.
Yeah. He look, really good catch. Kevin Byard, still a lot of kind of backlash to him in particular in MUT because of the Team of the Year last year, okay? And no one wanted a Kevin Byard, but I will say this. Decent card. The promo, okay, Team of the Week promo, guys. They've now added a Team of the Week hero card, okay? Boss card that you need to put the 290 Team of the Weeks into in order to get, and you don't get them back NAT. They're trying, guys. They're trying to make it a little bit better. It's still not great, but they again, it's better than it was last week.
You know what? Let's actually show the hero first because I like the other one, or the master first because I like the other hero better. So what he's referring to is that you put in the other the two heroes, into a set to get Geno Atkins. It's not always going to be a defensive tackle. I think they rolled out the wrong position to introduce this program because you're like, okay, it's Geno Atkins. He's expensive, probably just because he goes in the set. He's a great card, but to think that you don't get the cards back, or there's something still missing from the promo. I don't know if it's the overalls, but it just still feels like it's missing that something, you know?
It is. Look, this is it. I want to say well done for trying. They still haven't got it quite right, but maybe they will next week. You never know. Give them another month. Now, I guarantee you the way they're thinking is they're going to put a pin in it now. Okay, we've done it. We changed it. See how they like that. We'll come back in a month and see if they're. I guarantee you the community is still not happy. It's still a trash.
Well, I tell you what, Trumpet, if next week they come back,
they're making the right steps.
If next week they come back and the heroes are 91s and the masters are 93, I think it'll be a lot better. I think people will actually want to get the cards because right now,
as you said,
290s and a 92.
290s and a 92, and you're not knocking it out of the park with Geno Atkins as your first hero. Sorry, Bungles fans everywhere. Sorry, defensive tackle, D lineman fans everywhere. Geno Atkins, I still would take Vita Vea over this card. And you're not knocking it out of the park. You needed you needed, if you're going to change it, you needed to get this absolutely 100% right. This needed to be a fire card. It wasn't, but I commend them for trying. It's a step in the right direction.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
Who's the other hero? Who do you like? You're really liking the other one. Oh, Cookie.
The other hero,
Cookie.
Brandon Cooks. Now, it's surprising to me that Brandon doesn't have a power-up card yet, because if you were able to get that speed up to 93, he'd be on a lot of people's teams. Now, the reason I love Brandon Cooks is because early year, obviously he had higher speed than a lot of different defenders, but he was just so clutch. I don't know. Does he have clutch trait? I don't know. Does he have clutch trait? Let's check here. Clutch, no. But for me... Like, he made some of the most ridiculous game-winning catches, and at 92 speed, 93 agility, 89 accel, 91 catch, like, he's a very, very solid card. 212,000 coins, forget about it. He can be one of those kinds, like, if you get the trio of Randy Moss, Tyreek Hill, and Brandon Cooks, you can go and go up against any defense on head-to-head. So Brandon Cooks, very solid card to me.
So it was a good card, and look, as well, there was a Raider in there. We don't have to pull him up though. The other Cookie in the flats. Flats. All right, Jared Cook got a nice little upgrade with 83 speed at tight end. Look, it was a decent week in Team of the Week. I still want them to go back to last year's formula. I'll say it again. I'll get it out there into the interwebs, into the atmospheres. Okay, I still want them to go back to a card at every position, a limited card, and higher overalls. Get it done. It's not rocket science.
It's not. A slight nudge in the right direction with the 92 hero, but it needs something. It's almost there. It's almost there. They just need to add a little something, a little better incentive.
So close.
Yeah. So the next promo we got again was Rising Stars. We got 81 wtih. Again, we're getting another cornerback. This is another.
You're making it French here.
He's got 27% since then. So again, guys, that means he was down to about like 7.5. That's when you want to buy him. When it first goes live on Tuesday, Wednesday, they come out with that bundle where you get like 11 or 12 of the cards. So again, wtih might have been a good one to do because cornerback's a very depthy position, and you can get the extra chems. Other than that, nothing. The speed's pretty good for an 81, so you might be able to use them. But again, it's purely for depth.
The upgraded version gets pretty fast, 6'1", good weight. But hey, you know where you and I stand on Rising Stars. Yeah. These are they're absolutely an indulgence, I would say. If you can afford them and you need the chems, go for it. Personally,
and again, I've got one, but just for the chems.
I know.
Just for the chems.
I know. I hear you. I feel you. We had a right tackle as well, didn't we? We got a right tackle Rising Star who I actually thought was kind of decent. Look, Brandon Show was okay. And again, your point on the prices rising there 30%. Look, it's an interesting promo. I kind of want to see him. I don't know. I kind of want to see him do something else with this promo. Yeah, I want to see something a little bit different. Imagine
the same promo Trumpetmonkey, but the all the way upgraded version's a 90 overall. Just at minimum, 90 overall.
It's an interesting one. I think when this promo will prove really, really cool is like as a couple of people said on stream, Mitch Trubisky might get one. You know, that type of thing. Like, but I agree, the overall needs to go up a little bit. But hey. They at least it's adding some diversity and some depth to what you can achieve with chems. Yeah. That's the one cool thing about Rising
Star. Bottom line, all it's really for. Yeah. So to close out the weekly content, we did get 2 primetime heroes. Now, what's funny is the first one, Trumpetmonkey wanted this card to be a MUT hero, but we got him that same day as a primetime performer. And I got to say, I love DeMarcus Lawrence cards. They just perform so good. We got the free 82, 83 overall card at the beginning of the year. And he was great. Yeah. He's a pretty good card. His stats don't speak to what he does on the field. And but his stats here are decently good. 88 block shed, 93 power, 85 finesse, 92 pursuit, 78 speed. Like, he's a good card. Still too expensive because he's a primetime performer. But if you're a Cowboys fan, I mean, listen, he's going for 575,000 coins right now. Perfect. So if you were to buy him and quick sell him later, you're only out $75K, and you can add your favorite Cowboy to the team.
Yeah, listen, he deserved it, man. He's killing it in real life, and it's a contract year for this kid right here as well. So he needs to kill it. He needs to have a big year. I really. I'm glad he's in the game. As you said, we made the prediction. We just weren't expecting him. Well, I was expecting a hero card, right? But look, he's in the game. I like it. I dug it. But I think the what was interesting was that they went for the the same division, which is interesting. They went for the same division, which is really, really interesting.
Well, who else is in the same division as the Cowboys, Trumpet Monkey? Maybe an Odell Beckham Jr. This one's interesting to me because I know a lot of guys that have the fully powered up just before this version, Odell Beckham. So he's going to be pretty expensive to power up from this point on. Because you either have to spend an enormous amount of training points or you have to get the limited time card to get your 93 overall Odell Beckham. Because we all know Odell, I mean, right now he's holding just under 1 million coins, very rightfully
Which is
so.
Stupid. It's
90
stupid
speed.
Money.
Like, just go over the stats really quick, Trumpet Monkey. This is why he's going for 1 million coins.
Yeah, I mean, look, okay, first of all, you're paying for the name here. Make no mistake.
Yes.
And you're doing exactly what the Giants did in real life. You're paying for the name, and you've got no wins to show for it in reality. Just like real life. Yes, OBJ is going to sell you a ton of jerseys. It's a business decision. I get it. But this is MUT, not real life. I'm absolutely warning people, do not buy this card. This card will not win you any games. I don't care how big the name is. 90 speed is just not good enough. I said this when he came out on stream. I called it live. I said the card that OBJ deserves, and it's not the first time you're going to hear me get a little bit negative about speed in particular as a critical stat. 90 speed, you power him up 91, great. Still not fast enough. OBJ in pads, in my humble opinion, is the fastest wide receiver, the most untouchable, elusive wide receiver. He, like I said, catching on the slant route, take it 90 yards. How? Through the entire defense. How?
Right.
Play design and speed in pads. This guy, he needed 92 speed. Minimum.
I think he should always be 1 or 2 ticks below Tyreek Hill. But Odell Beckham does need more speed to justify the price point at this point with the 92 overall. Again, 91 speed isn't bad, but what you're paying for right now, you could get 3 91-plus speed players on your team for under the price of what he's going for.
Yeah.
But honestly, I did use the 89 powered up to 90 Odell Beckham earlier in the year, and he was fantastic for me. Like, he played great. But this price point doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But again, if you're an Odell Beckham fan, or let's say you got the 5,000 free training points and you want to use it to bypass this card, go for it. You know, he's good. He's great. But there are better options like the Cooks, like the Tyreek, like the Moss. So, but there you go. Odell Beckham Jr., great card, too expensive. You know what, Trumpet Monkey? I'm actually going to take it over to the wide angle here so we can look at the set live as we're talking about it. So, MUT Heroes. This promo in specific last season introduced 32 brand new 90 to 92, or I think it was 90 to 91 last year overall cards. And that many cards affected the market like crazy. But we'll just kind of go over these one by one, and we'll tell you our opinion on them. We'll do that on the blog so we can see some of the stats as well, but there's a lot of them in here. And before we jump into the stats, we want to show you what it takes to get these cards. All right?
Yes.
So let's go take Danny Trevathan, for instance. They released different tiers of these sidekicks of the heroes and the alter egos, and these will go for X amount of coins each. For instance, the alter ego is Leonard Floyd for Danny Trevathan. You're going to need, what does it look like, 12 of them?
12.
Plus the alter ego, which is the higher, the 87 overall version of Danny Trevathan. And all that together, it's going to give you the hero card. They vary in price. They vary in different amount of sidekicks that you have to put into them. So Keenan Allen's got 18. Eric Berry's got 13 total cards. So that's kind of what you're looking at as far as what you got to spend. And I'll dive a little bit deeper into the prices and how to get them for a little bit cheaper here in just a minute. But Trumpet Monkey, what I want to do right now is talk to you about some of the overalls and perhaps which ones to do and which ones to avoid.
Yes, sir.
Ready?
Ready, sir.
Let's do it. Here we go. All right, we'll start off at the top here. This one hurts me so much, man.
Dude.
Keenan Allen, I feel I will never be able to use in MUT this year.
You know what this reminds me of? And you got to clip this in, all right? Keenan Allen right here reminds me of that Grey Dawn episode of South Park, okay? Where like he's got his walking frame, and he's like, oh, I'm Keenan Allen with my working frame. I'm going to use my walking frame all the way over to the end zone here. Don't tackle me.
Yeah, he's
84
picking up
speed on
Marshawn
wide
from the
receiver.
retirement home, man. They are both in the same tier of why are we so slow? I can't imagine Keenan Allen being on my team this year. And it's sad as that this season when it started, I was like, yeah, I'm going to do a Chargers theme team. I don't know if it will matter, man. I don't know if it'll even matter.
Okay, the only saving grace is if you did have an all Chargers theme team and you powered Keenan Allen up, he would have 88 speed. You get +1 speed from the power, +3 from the all Chargers. But my God, that is
It's still an L because I could either get 88 speed Keenan or like 99 speed Tyreek. So it's bad. Keenan Allen, we're obviously going to be saying right here, this is a card to avoid. He's just too slow.
Unless you have like an embarrassment of riches and coins and you just want to put him in as a red zone target. Like clearly he's going to be an awesome high point red zone target, but that's it.
His stats read tight end, which is what's sad. His stats would be a decent tight end, but not wide receiver. Moving on, we got the Saquon Barkley.
Yay! 90 speed. Yeah, I love this. And everyone just like turned on their Xbox. Whammo! Oh, I got a 91 Saquon Barkley right here. Pretty cool, man. Like I'm surprised
that we got this at all.
Like, I am surprised we got this at all. I really didn't think that they were actually going to be coming out with a Saquon this quickly. So we got an 88 Saquon and a 91 Saquon, and the game's 2 months old. I love it. I mean, is Saquon going to be
beautiful? So everyone, don't buy a quarterback or corner or halfback this year because freaking Saquon's going to be one of the best all year long. I cannot believe we got another upgrade. So Saquon, great card, especially
90
if you got
speed
it.
too. Really
speed.
good.
Beautiful.
Very strong.
All
Very
right,
strong.
This one here is special to me, dudes, because Eric Berry just might be one of the best, if not the best card in this promo. 89 speed, 95 zone coverage, 92 play rec, 88 hit power, 87 man. This card blows my mind on so many levels. The big thing to remember about Eric Berry, he's got the zone coverage hero stats, which if you put this guy on your team, you upgrade him, you get tier, 6 lockdown and have Coach Madden. I know it's a lot of check boxes to fill. He will have 99 zone.
Or you just get his alter ego and start his alter ego and you get +3 zone coverage and then lockdown. You don't need Coach Madden. And his alter ego is who? Brockers?
Yeah, Brockers. Now, I don't know what the dynamic duo stat is for him because they're all different. Like they give a
dynamic duo stat. The dynamic duo stat is whatever stat is on the front of the card there, which is zone coverage for Eric Berry. If you start both of them, you get +3 to that stat.
No,
so like
freaking way.
Literally, Brockers is probably, I don't need him, but probably going to be starting at left end for a lot of people who have Eric Berry. Because guys, the 99 zone this year is the same as the 91 zone threshold from last year. Yeah. It is the quarterback's hand comes back with the ball, and so you press the button, I'm passing to X. The quarterback goes like this. Eric Berry will break on the ball before the ball has left his hands. It's a glitch.
This is the end game strategy right here, guys. This is what we've all been building our teams to get to is 99 zone, 99 man. Those 99 thresholds are going to be what breaks the game in a good way for your defense. So Eric Berry, you know what? I'll just show it right here, right now. All right. Let's go to the widescreen here on the Xbox. This is the card I decided to splurge on today. And I was able to, Von Miller just sold. I was able to pick him up for really, really cheap. And I'm going to show you the reason why I did this. And I'm going to show you the process really quickly because I think it's important. All right.
Yes, it is.
Basically, here's his card first. I'll show you this first. Take a look at this guy. Once I get Coach Madden or I put in Brockers, he's going to have 99 speed Trumpetmonkey. He's got 98 speed. Zone. 91 zone, 98 zone, 91 man, 90 speed.
It's unreal.
And I've played my very first game with him, very first snap on defense, pick 6.
I love it. Very first play, pick 6.
Very first play. He's an absolutely insanely good card. I'm very close to getting Coach Madden. That'll bring him up to 99 zone. All right, he's absolutely incredible. Now, I want you guys to be smart about this. If you're picking up Eric Berry or if you're picking up, let's say, a Patrick Peterson, don't go spending too much coin on their base elite, okay? I had my 86 to 87 power up pass on Casey Hayward. Powered him down, grabbed the pass, bought Casey Hayward's base elite for like $45K, and then redid him. Then I added the power-up pass to Eric Berry. And Eric Berry, that base elite is like going for like 150,000 coins right now. Save some coins doing that. I took that power-up pass that was an Adrian Amos and applied it to my Tyreek Hill, sold him for 250,000 coins. So keep that in mind. If you're doing these cards, don't overpay. Use your power-up pass. But to get back over to the thread over here, Eric Berry, in my mind, is either the best or tied for the best in the promo this week. But we got to move on. Eric Berry, amazing card.
Amazing card, and everybody should get him. But Director, no, take this time right now, Director, because the stats, we've all seen the stats. You have another video out there that goes through all of the heroes. It's an awesome video, and check it out, guys. It goes for like 10 minutes. It's great.
Yes.
But show us how you got this cheap. That's what the people need to hear. They need to
sure,
see this.
sure, absolutely. Okay, let's
Show
do
us
that.
that,
Let's
man.
do that.
That's
okay,
probably more important.
For one, I was smart with the power-up passes, and I was able to sell some players and get some coin back, all right? So 250,000 coins, you can subtract that to the price that I had to pay for Eric Berry. But this is the way that I was able to pick him up for cheap, and I don't know how much prices have changed since then, but there's a couple of different sets in here to help you along the way. So let's go over to Eric Berry real quick, take a look at his price point right now. So the
He doesn't need that many. He needs one. He needs one alter ego and 12 sidekicks. It's not that crazy.
So the alter ego right now is going for 63,000 coins. It was closer to 100 this morning, but I was able to get it for free doing the solos. And keep in mind, if you want like specifically like a defensive player, you can just do the defensive side solos, and that'll get you an alter ego and 2 sidekicks. All right. So these top 3 cards already done with. Next up, the sidekicks themselves. Yeah, last I checked, they were going for about 40,000 coins. A couple ways you can go about this, and remember, you need 10, so you times that by 10, it's 380K. Right now, Eric Berry, I think, is going for like 600,000 coins, so it's much cheaper just to do the set. All right, you do your solos, you do the set, you're going to save a lot of coin. One thing I was doing this morning that kind of helped out, there's a set up here called Sidekicks Exchange. Prices may have changed a little bit, but let's go to the auction house and see what the cheapest ones are to pick up. 17K, you can easily snipe these if you like go by specific guys. So if I were to type in, so Ethan Westbrooks is one. So we'll go A-N and add that right there. So now I see one for 16.5. And that's one way that you can snipe these is by typing in the name so you can see just that card because there's so many on the block right now. So let's say I go ahead and...
you're saying go to the auction hall, buy 2 of the cheaper sidekicks, put it into the sidekick fantasy pack set, and get the sidekick you need for Eric Berry.
Now
for cheaper, than what you would have to pay.
Now earlier this morning, those cards were going for about 50 to 60,000 coins. So this was saving me a lot of coin doing it this method. Right now, you'll save probably about 4,000 to 5,000 per card that you got to do. But 4,000 or 5,000 times 10, that's like 50K extra that you can shave off of that. All right, and those cards are really, really easy to snipe. You can the snipeable price that I see a lot for those cards are like 12, 14K. So if you can snipe those, it'll cost you 24K instead of 40K per card, and you can get Eric Berry for super cheap. And that applies for all of the cards, guys. The other big one, Patrick Peterson, I mean, he needs more cards, and his sidekicks are super expensive still too. You'll have to take.
So the bottom line is, guys, use that Sidekick Exchange set to your advantage.
Yeah.
And I want to chime in and say as well, Director, guys, just from doing the solos, okay, you're gonna get 2 sidekicks, okay, and 2 alter egos, okay? And there's also going to be daily objectives. So over the next 2 weeks, the promo goes for 2 weeks. There's going to be 14 daily collectibles you're going to be able to get. That's another way to build yourself 3 sidekicks, okay? There was a Twitch pack drop on last night's stream. I'm pretty sure they'll do another one today where you might get another sidekick, okay? There was a starter pack with the sidekick. There's a fantasy sidekick objective pack as well. All right, and if you just do your squad solos over the next 2 weeks, you end up with 14 trophies. Well, guess what? There's a head-to-head trophy exchange set for sidekicks as well.
Yep.
Bottom line is, guys, you can just about get this Eric Berry for free. Just about, from just doing the solos over the next 2 weeks. And believe me, this is going to be a strong safety that you can lock and play probably until the end of days.
Yep.
Am I right, Director?
Yep. He's so freaking good. Again, if you can get him to that 99 zone threshold too, he's going to be one of the cards that stays on your team for a very, very long time, and that's why I invested in him. One more thing, Trumpetmonkey, that I want to blow your brain with, I want to blow your mind with, is that we might have a potential coin-making method in this set too. And it comes from this one right here that says Alter Ego to random sidekicks. It's repeatable. You can do it as many times as you want. Let's go do one live on the show. I can show you that it's possible to make coins. It can be a little bit tedious, but and you have to get a little bit lucky. But I've seen some guys pull some fire stuff out of here. Okay, so we'll go buy it now. It's late at night, so the prices aren't great, but you want to try to snipe these for about 50K or under. Okay, so just for example, let's say that this Keenan Allen, we bought him at 49,000 coins. All right,
there you go.
We're gonna go ahead and grab this Keenan, the Alter Ego. And we're going to put him into this set right here. Now, what this set's going to do is it's going to give us back 3 sidekicks. And some sidekicks are going for 40,000 coins, guys.
Boom.
So we just spent, let's say, again, for example, we just spent 49,000 coins. We could make a lot back right here. So we're going to take Keenan Allen. We're going to put him into this set. Let's see what we get back for our investment here. You got to get a little bit lucky. It could be an L, could be a W. Let's see. First one is.
Ooh, great animation, by the way.
Steve Mickley. Yeah, the animation's amazing. So this one's going to go for about 17K. So we need a couple of pretty good ones here. The next one is 82 Lale Collins. All right, so that's probably another 20K.
He's going for 24.
And then Bradley Chubb, that's a good one.
Boom.
That's a good one because that one goes into Von Miller. So I think that one's between 30 and 40,000. So once we sell all of these, we will probably have made between 10 and 20,000 coins.
Boom. There you go. Hey. Dropping the knowledge right here on MUT Force.
Boom. That one's pretty good. There's some coin making opportunities there. I've seen some guys. The ones that you want to pull, again, are the expensive ones. Eric Berry's set pieces, Patrick Peterson's, and so on. So we'll kind of go back to the blog here for just a minute and see if there's a couple that we can identify as ones to get. Michael Brockers, again, you're going to want to get that if you pair it up with Eric Berry. I might be in the market for that actually here pretty soon. I didn't know about the zone thing.
I know you got Joey Bosa, but he doesn't have to start, man. He can just be your backup left end as well. But this is a nice left end, guys. Like this guy right here can he's got the block shed, right?
Yeah, he's a sneakily good card. 93 block shed, 91 power move. That's awesome.
Man, he'll have 96 block shed. That's insane.
Brockers is a good one, guys. Keep an eye on him. Next one is Malcolm Butler.
The Butler did it.
Not bad.
Solid, look. Solid.
Yeah, not a bad card. 90 man, 88 zone, 85 press, 88 speed.
And so Butler cards play well as well, in my opinion. So, and listen, Titans, if you're Titans fans. Now, this one was one I was interested in. Guys, this Marcus Cannon, I saw going for just under 200K last night. I wonder what his prices are doing now, right? But for right tackle, where we were starved, okay, and Lane Johnson is crazy expensive, this was like a really nice running right tackle. And classic smash mouth football, you run hard off your right tackle, okay? Traditionally speaking as well. I really, really like this card. He may very well be making it into my team. And I'll tell you why. Because Lane Johnson is the better pass blocking stats, but Lane Johnson gets slapped a lot anyway, and I love to run the ball. So for me, guys, this Marcus Cannon right here for 200K is looking pretty decent.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you can add the Red Chem secure pass blocker to any 90 overall plus tackle. So you're going to get the Red Chem for pass protection, and then you're going to have these beast stats for running through this Marcus Cannon. So again, there's some great cards that came out of here. This is another good one. Next up, we've got Fletcher Cox.
Nice.
Not too excited about Fletcher Cox.
You don't like Fletcher? Well, this is the only one we kind of disagree on, and we were having this chat before. Look, the reason I like, first of all, Vita Vea is the king, the undisputed king of defensive tackles until I hear otherwise. But this Fletcher Cox does have nice speed, great pass rushing stats. Pretty interesting card.
Just the block shed seems too low for me. He's got good power move. Finesse move's okay, but there's better stats to feature than tackle because I don't think a defensive tackle needs high tackle. I don't think they're going to be missing a lot of tackles.
Yeah, exactly. And there's a better defensive tackle in this promo. But don't sleep
By
on Fletcher
far.
Cox is all I'm saying.
Fletcher Cox, he's okay, and not my favorite. Levante David's up next. Again, he's okay. The big thing that stands out about him is actually not listed on this card. It's his zone, which is at 83, which is pretty good. If you can chem him up and get it to like 87, 88, he's going to be great. The speed's a little low, but the block shedding is all right. He's an okay card, but I'm not running to the auction house trying to pick him up.
Dude, I feel like he's like, Masha, Jan, and Brady, man. He's the Jan this year of right outside linebackers. He's the middle sister. He's forgotten because we got Derek Brooks early on. Yeah?
Yeah.
Which is the quintessential covering right outside linebacker,
Yeah.
Okay?
I would take Derek Brooks over this Levante David still.
Yeah, I would, and you could take a free Telvin Smith over him as well. Like, come on. And don't forget, we've got LT.
Yeah.
I mean, like right outside linebacker, we are not starved for choice as well. That's actually like 5 sisters right there.
Yeah.
So it's like we're throwing bar as well. Look, it's an interesting one. Levante David used to be the have right outside linebacker. This year, Levante is being forgotten about.
It used to be, I think, because of his speed / zone coverage, and both this season, I feel like both those stats were kind of drowned out for Levante David, but he's okay. David DeCastro. At first, I kind of liked this card, but then I got thinking about what Gut Fox said, and he actually posted a video about this as well, about the specific stats on pass blocking that actually matter. So he's got pass block at right guard, which is pretty good. But as far as we know, the actual stat for pass block doesn't really matter. It's the pass block power and finesse that really are important.
Yeah.
So if that's really the case, then this card is probably a pass as well. So just keep that in mind. That's a Gut Fox recommendation there. So Stephon Diggs is up next. You can pair him up with Aaron Rodgers, which is great. What do you think about this card?
Okay, so now we start to get into the dark, dirty underbelly of the MUT Heroes promo. Okay, now we start to get into the thing that I really don't like about the MUT Heroes promo. And we touched upon it earlier in the stream. It is, and we're going to keep it 100 here on MUT Force. We love this. We love many things about this promo. Eric Berry is dope. There's other cards coming up that are amazing. But there has been one major problem on the offensive side of the ball, and that is speed.
Yeah.
Keenan Allen, 84 speed.
Disgusting.
Stephon Diggs, 88 speed. Odell Beckham Jr. came out, primetime performer, 90 speed. I'm literally taking Jakeem the Dream Grant, 78 overall, team of the week, with 92 speed over all of these cards right now. Okay, and how sad is that? I'm taking the 5K card over the hero.
His spec catch is great, but
done.
You're right. I don't think spec catch really matters if you don't have the speed to at least get yourself open to perform the animation.
Right? And we're not done with the pinata, which is me smacking the speed pinata of EA with these goddamn cards this week. Okay, we're not done with it. Keep it rolling. Who else we got?
Well, next up we've got, I think, which is this good sneaky card of this promo, Tyler Eifert, 83 speed, which is really good for a tight end. The catch and traffic is huge at tight end. So I think Tyler Eifert would be actually a great ad for any team. So that's one I'm happy with.
He is, and he's gone for another year now with his ankle bending the wrong way. That was a horrible injury.
Oh, God, I will never unsee that injury. That one was bad.
But guess what? And we're not going to be seeing his stats right here. There is a tight end, a sidekick from the Niners called Kittle, and he has 88 speed.
I'm adding him to the squad because I've got Niners Chem. He'll have 89 on my team.
Who are you going to take? You're going to take Tyler Eifert? Yeah, maybe, I guess, but that's pretty pricey when you grab a Kittle for $16K with 88 speed and hit the flats. So, again, they keep shooting themselves in the foot with this speed issue, man. I don't know, man. I just don't know, man.
Yeah, not a huge fan. I think you're right. I think take speed over anything, and at tight end, it doesn't change there either. Leonard Fournette is the next one that we got. What's funny is that on this promo here, and this confused the hell out of me yesterday, it said that his special chem was catch, and his catching rating is 66. They got that wrong. It was actually supposed to say trucking, which is at 93, which is actually really, really good. 89 speed, 93 trucking is a great card. I don't know if you took a look at his spin or anything like that. I haven't, but he's not bad. If you like Leonard Fournette, he's a good card. That's a good card.
If you like Leonard Fournette and you like the Jags, then it's really awesome.
But the only problem is every halfback in the game this year is that you got a free Ricky Williams, and now a lot of people got a really great free Saquon. So
Dude, and trucking is so difficult this year. That's why we actually, one of our highlights was the perfectly timed truck from Beast Mode. What's interesting about this is that you would probably take this card over a Beast Mode because if you get the buff, you can get his trucking up to freaking 99. I mean, it's crazy, man. Like, so if you run his dynamic duo, his trucking goes to 96. If you then had any of the kind of power run, for example, Chem, he'd be 99. I wonder what
99 trucking. Trucking looks like in the game. It might be glitchy. We don't know. But
it might be, but we're from everything we've seen, it isn't as well. Yeah. So that's why it's a bit of a mech card. I know there's some fans out there tweeting at us, so going, hey, one man's trash is another man's treasure. I know one guy tweeted that at us. So look, I'm happy for them right here. And then the next guy there, though.
Oh, man, the next guy's sharing bunk at hospital.
Bring out today.
All right, so
mark it. Jimmy G is about to have a lot of time to both play Madden and date porn stars because he's no longer on the field. This is at least the tip of the hat. At least if you're a Niners fan and you love Jimmy G, you think he's the future, you got a nice card right here. But that's all there really is to say about that. With 78 deep accuracy, he can throw. He's got the throw power buff, which is pretty lame anyway, because
92 is not great.
There's better throw power, but it doesn't matter. You can have 1 million throw power if your deep accuracy is low 80s.
It's gonna sail every single time. So Jimmy Garoppolo,
you'll be throwing it to the guy who's tailgating in the car park. Congratulations!
Yeah, don't get Jimmy Garoppolo. If you're a Niners fan, if you're a Niners fan doing Niners cam or whatever, like I'm doing, and you want a quarterback, I would pass on Jimmy G. I would actually rather have that Alex Smith than Jimmy Garoppolo. I would rather have the Steve Young than Jimmy Garoppolo, but if you like Jimmy G, go for it. There's no reason not to. Next up, we got the man, Myles Garrett. Now,
go ahead, Direct. I got a lot to say about this card.
Yeah, okay, I'll be brief. My force factor on this guy. He's got something special about his behind-the-scenes stats. I don't know what it is because he's got 88 block shed, 88 power, 77 finesse. It doesn't seem special, but he just gets free. He's always getting sacks. He's always going after the quarterback. He's got really high pursuit as well, which they don't even name on this card, do they? No, they don't. So it's got to be up there in like the 92, 93, which is going to really help him get to the quarterback even quicker. But there's, again, something about this card that's glitchy. What do you think, Trumpetmonkey? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, it's the combo. He's got that must force factor. Myles Garrett cards always play well, guys. They really, really do. And it's a combo of speed and strength. The actual, the moves right there are not fantastic. The block shedding is not fantastic. But once you get pass rusher on there, you're sorted, you're set. This guy is the dynamic duo matchup to Patrick Peterson, which is really, really interesting. And it has me questioning whether my Howie Long is going to be sold. And maybe I'll go with the Myles Garrett. My Brockers is going to get in there for my Reggie White. So you may very well see different defensive ends playing for the Monkey going forward, or at least backing up. This card right here, I think, is going to be sneaky good. I still would have liked to see slightly better stats, but you're right. He has that muff force factor.
I know. He hasn't so much so that if I didn't have LT powered up all the way on my team, starting at right end, I might consider him. But yeah, Myles Garrett, great card. Doesn't look like it on the surface, but the iceberg's much bigger at the bottom, guys. He's really, really good. Yeah. Next up, oh man, this was one of my favorite predictions. I did a prediction show the day before for MUT Heroes, and this is one of my favorites that I did get right. Duke, the Nuke Hopkins. This guy's at 88 speed, which is basically the same as an absolutely impossibly tiered up Keenan Allen, and he's also got the most insane catching stats I've seen on any receiver so far. 92 catch, which is amazing. 95 catch in traffic, which is amazing. 90 spec catch, which is amazing. And then all of his route running stats are beautiful. DeAndre Hopkins, Trumpetmonkey, he doesn't get the love he deserves in Ultimate Team.
He doesn't.
He might get it now, but
I love this card's stats, except, again, the speed. So you're going to need 95 catch in traffic, and you're going to have to hope that works, because catching in traffic is still broken, okay? Because he's not going to get any separation.
Well, I wonder if, he could get 99 catch in traffic on my team really easily, easily. I wonder if that would make a huge difference with him, because DeAndre Hopkins, his identity is the quarterback going in for a last-ditch effort throw, and he comes up with the most incredible catches because he's been handed the worst quarterbacks for the last 4 or 5 years, and he's still like a top 10 wide receiver. That's why I think Duke Hopkins needs to be glitchy in some form, because he's earned it. He's deserved it. So I love this card. I want to try it out, actually. I might be able to try this one out.
I am pretty sure he's going to be making his way into my team. There's a couple of key routes that are clutch routes that I have to use on third or fourth and long situations. And Jerry Rice is wetting the bed every time. Even though Jerry Rice has 91 catching traffic, he just doesn't come down with the ball. This is what that card is for. And I think he might. The 88 speed is just enough, but again, pet peeve, should have been 90 speed.
You know who he reminds me of from last season, Trumpetmonkey, and you'll know this name. Fred Blitnikoff is what he reminds me of a lot.
Yeah.
He's not stupid fast, but he's not stupid slow, but he's really reliable when it comes to actually coming down with the ball. Freddie
B just hurled in everything. Mr. Stickham. Let's try him, man. He's probably going to be getting a run in the monkey squad.
Yeah, I'll probably at least give him a trial run on my team too, because I love the player so much, and I wish he would get more love. Next up, Rodney Hudson of the Dirty Poo-Poo Pants Raiders got himself an upgrade as well.
The Poo-Poo Pants Raiders. By the way, Raiders playing the Chargers in the Raiders away stadium on Sunday. Away stadium.
Shut up.
The Raiders training facility stadium on Sunday. Yeah, ladies.
We should wager somehow, Trumpetmonkey. Maybe we'll post something on Twitter about a small wager or something like that. But we should wager on the Chargers-Raiders game. See what comes of it.
Just to repeat, the Raiders versus
the Chargers.
Raiders poopy pants coming into L.A.
Yeah, anyway, Rodney Hudson, I was a bit disappointed it wasn't Amari Cooper. That's all I have to say. I didn't need another Rodney Hudson, even though I'm a Raiders fan. It's so irritating because I have Kelsey. Everybody just got a free Kelsey. Why did it have to be Rodney Hudson? What was wrong with an Amari Cooper? Even
if we didn't get Kelsey, I wouldn't want this card still because he's got crappy run block, and you need good run block from your center.
Rodney Hudson plays like buns as well. So I was actually disappointed that the Raider was Rodney Hudson.
All right,
moving swiftly on to the absolute massive card that everybody wanted, but I'm picking up my stick and I'm going back at that speed pinata. And I said this all week, a Kamara is coming. It was hinted at by Kralo. We knew it was coming. We were hoping it would be most feared because he is the most feared running back in the NFL. Absolutely. We got the hero. Awesome. 88 speed.
I was expecting at least 90. At least minimum.
Okay, Alvin Kamara is playing like a video game right now. He is like a Tyreek Hill. He's the Tyreek Hill of running backs. He's doing it all. He literally could have an MVP season. When his card comes into the game, I said this all week, it needed to be the must-have halfback. Better than the free Ricky Williams. Better than the free Saquon Barkley. It needed to be the, my God, I've got to have this card clamoring over myself. 90 overall. 88 speed.
Yeah, not
they
great.
Absolutely it was like the kid's birthday party. You know, the parents have worked so hard to get the custom cake made, okay? Like here it comes the Alvin Kamara cake. Are you excited, kids? Oh, I dropped it. Oh, they dropped the cake all over the ground.
Now, to be fair, he might have a MUT force factor. It doesn't really matter because if once you break away, you're going to get caught up from behind like real quick. But I've played against his base elite a lot, and he's pretty good. He's just slow.
Defensive linemen are going to run this guy down.
Yeah, here comes Vita Vea for the tackle.
Oh,
yeah, it's bad. It's bad.
Really.
Let's move on to Andrew Luck then. This is another one that is meh to me. He looks like a worse Carson Wentz in my opinion.
You said that. I loved it in your video. He's the Carson Wentz that you shouldn't pay for. So that's all we have to say about Andrew Luck. I'm happy. I wore his jersey on my Thursday stream. Once again, he's 0-6 against the Pats. He got spanked.
They should have made Andrew Luck's sidekick Brissett, so that when you were in a Hail Mary situation, Brissett comes in with 95 throw power, and you're able to get that
low blow. I'm glad he's back in the game. This is a trash card. Let's move on.
Oh, it's so bad. Okay, next up, Von Miller. Okay, Trumpetmonkey, you take this one, man. You like yourself Von Miller cards.
Chickens are dope. Okay, Von Miller, he can catch a chicken. He's like Rocky Balboa. This card is amazing. 99 on the moves as well, which is unreal. 99 power moves, you can get him up to super easy. This card right here is going to be absolutely game breaking. Even though he's a Bronco, he was in my team earlier in the year. I'm going to stick with Kevin Green for now, but Vaughn is pretty amazing. I'm not going to lie to you. He might have to make an appearance at some stage. If I can get him cheaper, then I may very well pick him up. Get this card, guys.
Is so good. I mean, for 3-4, there's really no one better right now. He is just and you can power him up too. So all that stuff +1. It's nasty. Very nasty card. Great card right there. Okay. All right.
Here we go.
Everybody calm the hell down because Director is about to implode. Patrick Peterson, who to me, before I got Deion Sanders, before I got Casey Hayward, for the early part of the year, he was without a doubt the best cornerback in the game to me, other than Ramsey, who was almost unobtainable. Patrick Peterson is the man. Take a look at this card. 90 speed, 89 zone, which you can chem up, 94 agility, 90 press, which is huge. We'll come back to that. 95 man. Now,
amazing.
We all know that this stat can get up to 99 super easily. You can get him to 99 man coverage, but the big thing that separates him from a lot of other cards like Deion Sanders is he's going to have 99 man and really decent press as well.
Yep.
Which is a big deal, okay? We don't know what 99 man looks like yet. We have a sample size of last season what 99 zone looks like. 99 man might be the move this year. We just don't know it yet. So Patrick Peterson could be the pioneer of get your glitchy 99 zone or 99 man coverage players on the team right now because they will be shut down.
And until we see it, I'm personally not investing in it. I'm taking that Eric Berry card with the 99 zone that we know is the threshold. MUT Leaks confirmed to us that 90 man is the same as 99 man. So that's why I'm with you, Director. It's an exciting card. And again, it's like a card, put it in there and forget about it. But that's the reason I'm not investing in this one just yet.
Yeah.
Just yet, okay?
No, I agree. But that's why I went with Eric Berry myself as well. But Patrick Peterson, until I see tape, which I'm actually optimistic I will see tape of the man coverage going ham, he could be huge. He could be the first of very many cards to prove to us that man is glitchy.
Yeah, buddy.
Great card.
Fingers crossed. I can't wait. I can't wait for the next week or so. We're going to see other content creators, other streamers. We're gonna be going up against Pat Pete ourselves, just rolling it out and seeing how he plays.
It will be exposed here soon enough. Now we're gonna go from one of the best cards in this promo to perhaps the worst card in this promo. Jordan Poyer. Oh my God, this card, dudes. He's got 94 play rec, which is good, but everything else is so bad.
The joke I cracked, and even Buffalo K, man, who's a massive Bills fan, the joke I cracked is, he's gonna recognize the play. All right, he's going to recognize it super early, but he's going to arrive at the play a week later. He's a week after the play's finished, and then with that hip power, he's going to be able to he's going to
he's going to glance over the tackle, dude. Again, to reiterate, 79 tackle, 58 hip power, 83 man, 88 zone. 86 speed. He's bad. Don't pick up this Bills player. He's bad. Moving on. Aaron Rodgers. This is one that's got a lot of people going crazy.
Double check. And this is a great card, but I still want to point out this card is near perfect in every single way except the deep accuracy threshold, guys, for a perfect deep ball is 90. And you can get him up there if you go crazy and go ham on the Green Bay Packers passing chem, okay? Which costs a fortune though. If you were to do that, then you could absolutely get this A-Rod up to that to every threshold needed in the game. But right now, still not the game-breaking quarterback. Not just yet.
I feel like it was a missed opportunity because Aaron Rodgers is the king of Hail Mary in the game right now.
Yes.
He's a king of the deep ball. So to see him, if he got, let's say, 92 deep and, the shorts were okay, that's great. That's what I wanted out of an Aaron Rodgers card. But to me, it just doesn't quite justify the name brand quite yet. So I don't know.
There just yet.
Yeah, I don't know.
Quite just yet.
Really close, but kind of a hit and miss for me. But if you like Aaron Rodgers, there's no way he's going to be a bad quarterback. So go get him.
He's going to be a fabulous card, and we're going to see a lot of him in head-to-head, and he's pretty dope. Yeah, this was one of my sneaky picks for a really good card, 68 speed. You won't see it there, but I checked it out. Looked under the hood here on Brandon Scherf. Brandon Scherf, really, really decent right guard, guys. Really decent right guard, and you're probably going to be able to pick him up pretty cheap as well. Okay, yes. I'm rocking Shaq Mason, who's also a really nice option at right guard and is really cheap now that this promo drops. So there's a hot tip. Either way, you want some speed on your guards because they pull a lot and a lot of running plays, okay, and get down the field. Brandon Scherf, really solid card. I liked this card. Director.
Now, the strategy, I feel like the go-to move right now, even though I'm not investing a ton in my offensive line quite yet, grab a bunch of guys that have really good run block, make sure they're at least 90 overall plus, and then throw secure passer on all of them. I think that is like the ultimate offensive line right there. And Brandon Sheriff absolutely fits that brand. The next guy, another one of my favorites from this promo, Kawan Short. This is the dude that you want every single snap of the ball getting after the quarterback from the defensive tackle position. 95 block shed, 90 power, 86 finesse. That is all you really need to know.
Yeah.
67 speed too isn't bad, but 95 block shed with a 91 power move, absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
It's a really, really nice card, and the first defensive tackle that we've seen that for me is challenging Vita Vea. The first one we've seen.
Well, I've had his base elite in my team for the longest time, and he's always been great, even as 85. So Kawan might make an appearance on the Siege Squad too, because I love this card. He absolutely plays lights out. I've
got my priorities go like this. My priorities absolutely kind of go like Eric Berry first and foremost above everything. Okay, and potentially kind of like a Nuke Hopkins thereafter. Okay, all right, and maybe even a right tackle. That's kind of what I'm thinking right now. Kawan Short's like fourth on the list. If I can get to him and it doesn't break the bank, he'll probably be in the team because I think he's amazing.
Yeah, he's amazing. He's great, and he's one of those set and forget kind of pieces too, especially at his position. Next up, Tyron Smith. He's getting a boost to pass block, but it feels like this is the same situation we saw with the other tackle, where he's got great pass block, but then everything else is like okay. Like, I mean, pass block power and finesse is at 90 and 91, so it's not terrible, but his run block is so bad that I don't know if it makes up for it, man. So
look, like for me, okay, he's been playing great. So out of your level packs, guys, you can get a Tyrone Smith. You can pick one up, okay? I believe it's the level, I'm going to go with 56 pack, and I took him, and I powered him up, took the Core Elite, powered him up, and now as well, you can get him from an 80, I believe he's an 89, to a 90 for just 800 training points, which is nothing. That's that's chump change right there. You know what I'm saying? But this card, I think, could be one that I go for. I'm probably happy with just keeping him at 90, to be honest with you. But if you do end up getting him, I don't know, maybe you get an NAT version somehow, somewhere. Have a look at him. Solid enough at left tackle. I can report from the front lines, from the trenches, that he is battle tested for the monkey and is holding up his own.
Yeah. Between him and Trent Williams, though, I think that's probably where I would go. But Tyron Smith, there you go. Golden Tate is up next. This is the same Keenan Allen syndrome that we've been seeing. 86 speed.
Speed pinata. Whacking it. Buns card. Nothing more to say. Space filler.
Okay, moving on. You guys already know what to expect from Golden Tate. Next up, Danny Trevathan. This is another poo-poo card, too. I didn't like this one at all because they get you with the zone coverage. You're like, oh, my God, he's like so good. He's got 90 zone coverage. It's amazing for middle linebacker. But it's like, yeah, it's only going to work if he's in a quarterback spot and he throws right at the middle of the field, right at the guy, right at the exact moment. Like, that's the only time that zone's going to work.
There is no way, Danny. Guys, my Shaz sometimes gets beaten in a deep blue up the post route by Foster cards. Shaz with all that speed. Danny Trevathan is going to get scorched. This is an absolutely, unless you're going all Bears and somehow can get him some more speed and put Sprinter Chem on him, this is a buns card. I'm sorry.
Yeah, pass on that card. This card, however,
interesting.
Very sneaky good corner.
Sneaky good card.
Everyone sees Pat Pete and they're like, oh my God, he's so amazing. Esmond Trufant might be the move too. Because you look at his, especially if you power him up to the 92 overall, he's going to have 90 speed, 95 press, which is incredible. He would have 90 zone, 92 zone, 90 man, 84 or 94 agility. Like, he's really, really good. And the big thing that we don't know a lot about is the press. I mean, not a lot of people press anymore, but like, still, if you can, do it. Let's say you got Desmond Trufant and Pat Pete on both sides, and you can press a lot. Oh my God. How do you go against that? No one will know how to fight that, how to combat that.
Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. I'm just waiting to see how that Pat Pete plays with that press. Trufant on the other side is a really, really good one as well. I can tell you right now, I've noticed that Primetime cannot press and gets destroyed.
Sometimes got like 75 guys, press or something like that.
They just blow straight pipe. Primetime's won me head-to-head games, won me weekend league games, just pure like freakish plays, but gets destroyed if you go anywhere near a press.
I ended up moving him into the slot for that very reason too, and he plays great from the slot for me. But I feel like outside guys, Desmond Trufant, Pat Pete, they could be great. So who knows, especially this early in the game, and this is something I want you guys to pay attention to as well. If you find a certain stat that's so OP at this stage where there's no card that can really beat it, let's say it is the press. Let's say if you get 99 press, you just stick to them like glue and there's nothing they can do about it. There's nobody that will be able to stop that until better cards come out. And that could potentially turn into like 5-10 Super Bowl wins while you have that advantage. So try out Esmond Trufant, see if he works out. He looks great to me. He might even make the team at some point. Next up, we got Bobby Wagner. Trumpetmonkey, take it away.
Really, really nice upgrade. Again, what Bobby's going to suffer from is everybody has a Shaz, and everybody has a really nice Shaz. But Bobby is quite a lovely card, guys. He really, really is. And the Seahawks fans will just be like going mental for this card right here. Really, really just his cards are, again, like lock and forget.
Factor.
You just line them in there. MUT Force Factor, fast enough to keep up with those, with just about anything you need him to do. He will get you interceptions, get you crazy plays, CPU controlled. Probably one of the best ever.
That's the biggest thing, though. Like that's CPU the biggest thing to me is CPU controlled. If you're in 3-4, you're using Shaz. Throw in Bobby Wagner and forget that he's there. He'll turn up with a pick or two, a game. He's really, really great, guys, as far as someone you can rely on that you can't use her.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
A really good card.
Really good card.
Man.
Next up, we've got Cameron Wake. We're coming down to the bottom of the list here. Cameron Wake, we can go over real briefly. He doesn't look great to me. What do you think? Do you agree, disagree?
No, absolute buns. Next card, go Fins.
Yeah. This is the last card right here. Okay, let's do this. Leonard Williams.
Leonard Williams, solid card. But the thing is, a really solid card. And they shouted this out on the EA stream as well. Really solid card. I'm curious to see how he plays because he's got just enough decent speed, right? But I'm probably going with Brockers over this because A, he's cheaper, and B, Brockers gives the +3 zone to Eric Berry.
Yeah. I mean, really what you get out of a Leonard Williams card, though, 92 block shot, which is great, 94 power move, which is great, 81 finesse move, which is workable. The one thing that I don't like about it is that once he gets free, is he going to be able to get to the quarterback? Especially with Michael Vick's running around. I don't know. But
71 speed is a little bit buns. It's true.
But on the surface, he looks amazing. So, I mean, I don't think there's any reason not to get him. You just got to hope that he can get to the quarterback after coming free from the line. So that is the MUT Heroes program. All of the different cards that are included in there, guys. Trumpetmonkey, I'm going to ask you right now, again, two
worthy mentions, though, I want to say from the sidekick pool. One prediction we got right. Shaquem Griffin, a real-life superhero, all right, got a massive upgrade and has an 89 speed card, guys. Shaquem Griffin, 89 speed card. Absolutely amazing. There he is, and he will be on my team. He will be on my team just for the fun of it.
Yeah, well, he's got 89 speed too. Is nothing to shake a stick at, man. Like he's a pretty incredible card.
He's got corner speed at linebacker. The other one is Kittle, 88 speed on a tight end, guys. I cannot tell you the sub packages I use. I require a speedy tight end in both solo battles, but also weekend league head-to-head play. Absolutely, there's a couple of clutch plays where I need to hit the flats really quickly with a tight end. Okay, so Kittle is going to be in my team as well. Check out those sidekicks, guys. There's also, if you're like me and you have extra tackles who you sub in at tight end for heavy run plays, then you're looking at that Collins, the right tackle from the Cowboys, and Armstead, the left tackle from the Saints. So some interesting sidekicks, guys. Some really nice sidekicks for in particular salary cap, but also sub packages. So check it out.
And don't forget, there's like other wide receivers like I think Marvin Jones has a decent speed, and then Will Fuller has like 92 speed. He looks insane as well. So keep an eye for those glitchy stats that you can find off of like a sidekick player as well.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Trumpetmonkey. Now this show is going to run a little bit long, guys, but we had a lot of cards to go over today.
So much content.
Yeah, it's been good. It's been a good week for content. We still need to go over the brand new legends that you guys are probably ripping packs for right now. So Trumpetmonkey, let's take a look at what we've got this week.
Let's do it.
Let's start with Rondé Barber. Now,
Rondé Barber.
To me, this card looks really good, actually.
Yeah, dude. And Rondé Barber's card played nicely last year. Well, okay, wasn't fantastic in the run game last year, if I recall correctly, but that's less important this year.
Yeah.
Really, and again, guys, this is a hot tip. We both saw this, and our first reaction is like your reaction. Another corner? We just got primetime. We just got Heroes corners, and now you're giving us another legend corner. But this one is going to be dirt cheap, I think.
I do think
and if not, it's going to drive the prices down of other corners that are in the game that are solid as well. So, like, sneaky good corners to keep an eye on. We just touched on Trufant. This guy as well right here. What do you think, Director? Agree?
I would be. I think if you rolled out with Desmond Trufant and Rondé Barber, you're set at cornerback still, too. Because, I mean, he's got 90 speed, 89 zone, 92 zone, 89 man. Like, it's a really decent cornerback. He's going to go overlooked, and he might actually
84.
dip under 200,000 coins by next week. Yeah. So keep an eye out for him.
84 press. 84 press. Keep an eye out, guys. Like, hopefully he's nice and affordable. And yeah, I really like it. Keep an eye out for him.
And his overall at 92, he's going to be one of the cheapest 92 overall cards you're going to see, really soon. So yeah, Rondé Barber, I like him. I don't love him, but I like him enough that his price point will probably match what he's worth there. So he's really, really good. Next up, we got Dawson, a new center from the Steelers. We needed this one, Trumpetmonkey.
Finally, yes, an actual set center as well. Now again, everybody's got like a free Kelsey just from doing the gauntlet, but still, look, Steelers fans, rejoice. We did need a legend center. What I like now is that you can complete the legend O-line, and if you were thus inclined, the legend, I guess either pass or run blocking buffs as well, which are pretty nice. So that's cool. There was previously a limited Maawe. Maawe was the limited center,
still like
but expensive.
Yeah.
But this is going to be a pretty affordable option under center. I'm kind of like, I love those stats. All of those stats are just singing. Look at those stats. They're all either very close to 90, the 89s or 92s. Come on, man. What more do you want? It's a fantastic card.
And then you can use training points to get him up to at least a 90 pretty cheaply as well. So, I mean, he's great. Again, it's tough because everyone's got Kelsey, but if you are in the market for a center, he's probably going to be one of the better ones you can pick up. So I like that. Again, just like Rondé Barber, it doesn't scream to me. It's not a Deion Sanders / Donovan McNabb weekend, but they're good cards. They're just not the biggest names. Yeah. Lastly, the limited we're going to get is another Randall McDaniel that we saw last year. This card looks actually really, really, really good. He is limited, so he's going to be very expensive. But look at all the 93, 92 plus stats on this guy, man. I
want to see his speed. And again, speed is a little unpredictable this year. You need 60 plus speed on your guards, guys. So hopefully he breaks that threshold. If you're getting high 60s on a guard, that's awesome. So let's wait and see what happens. Again, he's going to be pricey as hell. This is going to be the other YouTube content creators kind of cards right here. The Pack Ripper content creator kind of card right here, right?
Yeah.
This is the money spent left guard of choice right here. No hate, no shade thrown. I'm happy for you. I don't think he's going to be in my team because it's going to be a little bit too price exclusive. But he will be a pretty good left guard. Let's see what the speed does.
Yeah, let's see what the speed. I mean, I think Randy McDaniel is known for being a little bit slower in MUT, but I don't quite remember. One last thing that I don't want to overlook here as well that is kind of important. So through the new the new MUT Heroes program, you do have an opportunity to get another captain's token. So if you guys are running with like a Ray Lewis, Shannon Sharp, even like me or Jerry Rice, you can now bump him up to 93 overall. I've got a bunch of chems on my guys, so now we've got 91 speed on Jerry, 97 catch, 96 catch and trapping. Like he looks really, really good all of a sudden on the team. So if you guys are in the same situation where you can get that extra token, it doesn't take a lot to do it. Do it while you still have the chance, because this is. I mean, again, he's not costing me anything every time a promo comes out, and he's just looking better and better.
And if you win a Super Bowl, guys, one off. If you win a Super Bowl in head-to-head, guys, in seasons, you're getting 5,000 training points. That was another new thing that they dropped this week. And just be sure, guys, always check your objectives list whenever a new promo drops. We always say that every time. That's a hot tip. And there are some objectives for you to complete for the Heroes campaign.
And that'll help you get the MUT Heroes done as well. So, yeah, that is it, guys. A long, long-winded episode this week, but there was so much content to go over. And you can expect the most feared promo episode probably to run just as long, which will have the Trumpetmonkey wife, and we'll have the Mrs. Director on here as well. So we're all going to be in costume, which should be a lot of fun.
We are, and we're going to have some fun. We're going to dress the set at this end a little bit as well. I can tell you now, I can give you a glimpse. We will be rolling with a Harry Potter theme at our end. Okay. Harry Potter themed Halloween stream. Remember though, next Friday, guys, between now and then, get your clips to us. Whether you just want to film yourself shouting out, "Hey, what's up, Trumpetmonkey and Director, how you doing?" Or you want to send us like a gameplay clip, 30 seconds or less, or you have a question for us, 30 seconds or less. Get it into us, Director. Am I right? Get it into us. Next Friday is a episode of MUT Force dedicated purely to you, the viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
Viewer discretion is strictly advised. So guys, make sure if you guys want to submit a clip to tag me and Trumpetmonkey on Twitter, again, you can submit the clip straight from your Xbox if it's a game clip, or you can record one if it's a question off of your phone. Just make sure you tag either or me and Trumpetmonkey in order to get on the show. But I think that was it, Trumpetmonkey. A very long-winded episode, but we got a lot said, we got a lot done, and I think it'll help a lot of people along the way. So if you guys liked what you saw today, please hit us up with a like and sub. Trumpetmonkey, I think we're about to pass 2,500 subs. That's actually kind of awesome.
That's unreal. And look, man, all those OGs, all the original gangster subs out there, we appreciate you guys. I saw someone saying, I was sub number 500. This is like, I mean, you're joining a special club. We love it. We're going to keep banging out the content, and we hope you love it too.
Yes, absolutely, guys. Thank you so much for the support. Again, guys, this is Director and Trumpetmonkey. As always, Trumpetmonkey, say goodbye to the fans, the viewers, the lovers.
Goodbye, everybody. Ha.
This is the Director, Dave Frosty.
Last chance, 4th and long, finding the will to bolt up. Bundle up, cause you know we stay frosty. I take my frosty chocolate, vanilla, or swirl. Mutt Master YouTuber, come on, let's give it a whirl. Mutt Madden Twitch streamer, put the snowman to shame. Staying frosty's the only way we stay alive in this game. They're reffing the match, directors directing the game. Scared of my underdog team, you know them gods will be slain. Stay frosty.